Since Spacies.
We got there. What a hassle. Technical difficulties all night long. I think we're in the clear now. Yes. G'day invaders. Welcome to Since Spacies. Finally. Half an hour late. Let's get this over and done with now. Come on, let's go. We've got to wait for the music first. How are we on this Tuesday night? Melbourne Cup night. 3, 2, 1. And now you can hear the audio properly, and now you can hear me loud and clear. You got no idea how much hassle I had to get through to get this stream back up and running. Anyway, you don't care about all that. You guys are just here to see me stream. You got a follower emote. Damn, still waiting on mine. So, how you doing, Super Duong brothers? Oh, I got to get the chat bot going in it now. I had to restart my computer. And then even that didn't work. And I had to get into the settings. What's happening is my desktop audio is just not working before. So the meter that shows you how loud it is, etc., was just vanished, disappeared. And they don't tell you why it's not working. There's nothing obvious, and you just got to undo this, redo that, and until it works. Streamlabs can be janky. I'm actually thinking of switching it over to OBS, because Streamlabs, I like it, but I'm starting to find problems with it. But all that aside, how you doing there? Let's see if the Streamlabs is working. There we go. At least Streamlabs works. That's one thing working in the background there. Tonight, we're going to be giving away a bit of Since Spacies merch. And I decided it's going to be the mug, because I actually like the mug and I don't own one of these mugs myself. That's going to happen soon. I'll wait until we get a few more people in the chat, and then I might roll that wheel. The prize wheel looks a little like, oh, it's over there now. I've got to move over to another camera, but that gives you an idea of what it looks like. Now, what I've decided is, if you donate $1, if you donate 100 bits, or if you subscribe, each one of those activities gets you an extra bit of weight on the wheel. So as you can see, Seb Viney and Sparrow the Dragon and Alicia have got the 3 biggest spots on the wheel. I don't know if that's fair or not. I'm doing it this way this month, because I just figured they're the ones that have put in the biggest effort, so they should get the biggest spots on the wheel. But if you guys think that's unfair, I don't know. I might have to look at that and review it, but we'll see how this works out. Now, I think it's about time we just got straight into the game, don't you? I'm just going to test out my alerts, because I haven't done that. Hang on. And it doesn't play the music. I don't get to hear the music anymore. You guys hear it, but I don't. I'll have to work that out later. Looks like I got to do a few things. This is what happens when you use Streamlabs, and they do updates in the background, and they leave you looking like a jerk when you stream. All right, let's get the game underway. At least this is working. The chatter from Cabramatta. Even when you test proof everything too. Yes, definitely. I get that all the time, and it's annoying. I don't know how these big streamers with all these flash backdrops and effects on the screen, how they do it without anything going wrong. I think the answer to that is they don't. I think they get things going wrong too. All right. Now we're going to mosey on over to Earthbound. Wrong Wrong. Now I think it's this one. Okay. So yeah, there will be a mug going up for one lucky viewer tonight. I know that the idea of giving away a coffee mug is not a big deal, but I'm starting small, and as this thing grows, it will get bigger. I assure you. But for tonight, this month is just a mug. Sorry. Next month, I should say, we'll review it. It'll be reviewed on a month by month basis. It all depends on how many people I get subscribing and donating to help pay for it. I think I've just... Let me do that again. I've screwed that up. Here we go. Okay. I actually went into this stream not even knowing what I'm going to be playing. I thought, nah, I'll continue Earthbound. I do want to finish this stupid game. Now, from memory, we had to go to the Entertainer's Lodge, and we had to go fight the end of level boss in there, which is really rock hard. So I've got as many hamburgers as I can, and I don't know how. I don't have any other way to do this. No, I gotta go down. So, did anyone win anything with the Melbourne Cup, or do we even care? Because I'll be honest, I don't really care about the Melbourne Cup. My dad does. Every year I've had to put up with him giving me his tips and telling me who I should pick. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't really care. So Paulie goes, nah, I don't bet on it. Yeah, I don't. I have bet in the past. There was a horse named Kwan in the horse race at 7 p.m. Okay. But that's not the Melbourne Cup. That's all we care about this year. And I don't even care about it. I got a big week this week. I won't be streaming until the weekend. And it's kind of a shame because I did want to stream, but my dad is coming down, so it's going to be family business. I hate these guys. I figure I just have to grind, keep bashing these dudes up, going back, coming back, going back, coming back. I just get annoyed with people who complain about the Melbourne Cup. I say to them, why aren't you complaining about the other 51 weeks of horse racing? That's a good point. Yeah, I know one or two people that posted something just today, not any other day. And it's just like, you're just doing it to be cool. Shut up. If you really cared, you would say something, more often. My counter argument to people that complain about the Melbourne Cup is that if there was no horse racing, then those horses wouldn't be looked after the way they are. Think about it. They wouldn't be given the royal treatment that some of them get. And do you honestly think that they want to see those prize horses being injured and eventually killed in some cases? No, that guts really hurts the people that own it and look after those horses. So I'm just saying that I can understand why people get emotional about horse racing. But I don't think it's as black and white as people think. Just keyboard warriors, you know. And half these people complaining about how they want to protect the horses, I reckon a lot of them haven't even seen a horse. Like in real life. Can we kill it? Can we kill it? Nah, damn. These guys are annoying. Or even ridden a horse. Yeah, exactly. I have ridden a horse. I felt sorry for having the horse put up with my weight. But I had a guy who was called... Oh God, what was my horse? Mr. Big. I think his name was. And the horse that I rode on that day, he had a bit of a character. Like, he had a bit of a personality. He always insisted on being the front horse. The other horses, they had to go. But one horse tried to overtake, and he headbutted the horse. Okay, I've got a lively one here. All I'm doing is grinding. I really do apologize that you have to put up with watching this. I think I'm going to get so tired of hearing this music by the end of it. I think it's the first house. Nah. Oh, I haven't even done a question of the day. What should I make the question of the day? Give me a second while I sort that out. I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to do all this stuff that I normally would do off air. Okay. There we go. We got a new question of the day for if anyone is interested in displaying that. Oh, I didn't go into the house. How rude. Oh, Paulie. Paulie. I do need to talk to you. Paulie, if you're free, can you join me in the Discord? Super Duong Brothers has gone quiet. Okay. That's the thing about streaming. Sometimes it's really hard to know if anyone's even watching. He's still there. Paulie, are you able to join me in the Discord? I do have a question for you. Okay. Discord coming up. Actually, what I'll do is I'll pause the stream and I'll get the Discord set up. Be right back and we'll be joined by Paulie. I won't keep you long, Paulie. I know you're busy. Just one sec. I'm going to clip this for later. Guys, if you're watching, copies of Super Mario Brothers on different consoles have you bought over the years? And this is a big to Nintendo because they just refuse to give you a pass to keep like what Xbox is doing now. Nintendo would just rather get it's the Mario Brothers tax time. Come on, cough up.
Every time.
Every freaking time.
The Switch Online count or no?
Yeah, yep.
Apart from that though, Tournament Fighters is wicked.
Since Spacies.
G'day invaders! Welcome to Since Spacies. Have we got audio? Yes, we've got audio. And I'm yelling over the top of the music. Yeah, she's a chimera cat. So if anyone doesn't know what a chimera cat is, just have a look at her face. She's a
hello, howdy.
And she's a little cutie. So when
he said he got a question for me, so I had to jump in.
Rude, I guess. She was meant to be two cats, and she merged into one cat, didn't you? And that's how she ends up with that face. And she's so fluffy. This Okay, audio's stopped. Cool. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone say hello to Paulie Kwan.
Hi, everybody.
So, I got a question for you. I just got my 10-year acknowledgement for working where I work. And I was given a bit of, I was given some JB Hi-Fi vouchers. Well, I can access them. I got to buy them, and then I got to wait for it. I got a question. Should I have just... divulge that out loud, or every man his dingo knows where you are?
Yeah, well, a lot of people know where I bloody work already. I just have to deny it on my stream.
Okay.
You know, on my stream, it's actually censored. Those words are censored on my stream.
I really can't type it in.
I censored it, so it's like
that's actually that's a smart thing to do. But I have got a genuine question. I'm looking at getting One Up Arcade.
Yeah.
Are they still available or no?
They're available online only.
Oh, online only. I can't go into a store.
No store has it. Reason being is because no space for it. So hence the reason. It's online only.
You got all the space in the world for the pop vinyls.
No,
not
bro.
these.
Oh man, dude, come into my shop. We've got 2 stores, and
pop vinyls everywhere.
Nah, so we got the normal store, which we with the hardware, blah blah blah, and that's where we still keep our music department. I gotta run back and forth between stores. Then we got a second store that's dedicated to gaming, collectibles, and movies.
Okay.
And we literally have no storage facility for box sets, DVD box sets in my other store.
So you guys aren't interested in making money or selling things?
Oh, we want to make money, but the thing is, when a customer asks us for a movie box set, and then we're like, yeah, give me a sec, I'll run over there. Gotta go to the storeroom, go grab the box set. Here you go. Sorry for the wait. It's just because we've got no space to do that. It's really annoying. Which one were you looking at? One Up.
The Street Fighter
$7.99 one?
Yeah, the one that's basically
with the Capcom,
the Legends edition or something.
Can I just say why aren't you buying the better fighting game, which is the
shut up.
I honestly thought you would have brought the Outrun one, but I gotta say
that's 1,500 odd, and
1,400.
I don't think it's that good of experience.
No, I feel like that's more made for kids. The size of it, it's the size of a kid.
Could you imagine some of these grown-ass adults sitting in one of them? They'll break it.
Well, look, I'm reading the thing. The thing is age grading is 14 plus, 17-inch LCD screen. Wait, is that a bigger screen than the other one? If it's 17-inch
17 inch is not that big.
No. I've got some bad news for you. That cabinet wanted,
I know,
back order.
It's back order only, so God knows when it will come in.
I'm a bit annoyed about it because something I was hoping would come in store
Because that'd be ideal to show off.
Oh, yeah.
When people
but
see it running. So that's always been the big problem with them. If you stack them high and try to hope they fly, it won't happen. You need to have one or two of them lined up. Could you imagine, right? If you had 5 different types of 1-ups and you were just having them all displayed in a row, how much attention would they get in your store?
Oh yeah, they'll get heaps. But the dumb thing was, you know, we just
people would end up playing it.
Yeah, legit, and they probably won't leave. They won't be like, nah, I gotta keep playing. Like back then,
I would have it on just demo mode or something only.
I don't think there's demo mode on it. That's what sucks. It's like, because you just hear buttons, just boots up straight away.
Disconnect cut the bloody controls or something.
The only time I've ever seen it on display was probably Gamesman. The the $500 model. Yeah.
But
the cruddy one.
They had a pinball machine that was set up there, and it was busted, and that's not a good look, because those things they're not meant. They're meant for a single owner user, or maybe they get the odd occasional person that comes over. They're not commercial, so you couldn't have one of them set up in a milk bar. It will get destroyed.
Actually, what I was gonna say, I don't know if your store can do it. Because if you do an order, right? If you pay full whack for it, usually they try and make a exemption. I know with phones with us, mobile phones like the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Like I served a gentleman who spent we made him spend like $3,800.
What?
And and well, his phone came in like a few days after, but it wouldn't hurt to talk to your local store and be like, hey, if you can order that in, and then they might make an exception because you're paying it in full, so like head office has to prioritize you, if you get what I mean, because they prioritized Dolmate for his phone. Because like freaking dude, he spent he bought the 1 terabyte iPhone 13 Pro Max,
which like 2 people have bought.
Dude, what
do you need 2 terabyte for?
1 terabyte, man.
One.
Yeah. So because it's like I had to ask him for it.
Loaded up with porn.
Well, it was but you know how, like, I could say this, like, Vietnamese people and iPhones, man, you get a camera. Every person in Cabramatta's got an iPhone. They've got the newest iPhones, man. And I'm like thinking to myself, why does this guy want 1 terabyte? But this dude was just telling me, I buy everything.
It's just showing off.
Oh no, this guy's like, oh, I buy everything. Yeah, but the thing is, when you show off a phone, no one's gonna go in and check the size of the phone. They just think, oh, it's another iPhone to me. That's what I think. But dude, he also brought an Apple Watch. He brought the most expensive Apple Watch Series 7 watch as well. He went $11.39.
I'm happy with my Samsung Gear. No, it was Samsung.
Yeah, this guy just appled out. He just bought the most expensive fruit on the market.
The most expensive fruit.
That's what he did. I was just thinking to myself, man, like I was like, the crazy thing was when I served this dude, he's a 75-year-old man, right?
Yeah.
He literally, because I had to look at his ID. He lives like 3 streets away from me. I didn't want to tell him where I live
I tell you what though, like if I get to that age and I've got a bit of money stashed away, I'm buying tech. I'm buying order tech. Because you got nothing else to do, right?
You know how old this guy was? This guy was 75 years old. And the crazy thing was, he did not negotiate the price. He was like, I'm like, yeah, this is the price. Okay. All right. He's speaking to me in Viet. He refused to be served by anyone else.
It's funny you say that. I do not ever negotiate price. If your store can't be bothered putting the best price up on display, on ticket, I'm not buying. Yeah. I'm going somewhere else.
With us, like, you can negotiate and
but why bother? So this is the thing. Why bother putting the price up there if that's not what you're willing to sell it at?
Here's the thing. Usually you have You know, Western Sydney, I'm gonna be honest with you, Western Sydney is just full of tight asses.
They never buy ticket. They never
No,
buy
they never buy a ticket. No, but this old man, he was like, yeah, I want that. I want that. He didn't even say, I want a discount. He was just like, no, I got this. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, that'll be 3,000. Like, you know, it was like $3,900.
Wow.
And he did not even say discounted. Just, I was like, yeah,
I got a question for you. What's the biggest single transaction you've ever done? Without risking divulging too much information, maybe. Like, are you able to?
I think in the last 11 years.
Yeah.
There was one time. What was it? I think I did 7K, and this guy was buying. This was at a time where there was no limits on console. This guy bought like fucking 5 PS3s and then 5 Xbox 360s with the Connect.
Did I tell you the story about this kid walking?
No,
into
you didn't. No.
He walked into the store.
Mm.
No shoes on. Right.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been any more than say 6, 7 years old tops. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comes in scratching his bum and sniffing and wiping his
Oh
nose.
God, damn!
And I'm like, "What's up with this dude? Something's up." So I go, because normally if a kid comes in, they've got a parent not far behind, but this guy just came in by himself.
Yeah.
And so I go, "Mate, you all right? Can I help you?" And he goes, "Yeah. Dad dropped me off, and Dad said that I can spend as much as I want on all the games that I want. He won Lotto," and he pulls out from his back pocket a wad of hundreds.
Shit. So his dad just pretty much just gave it to him.
Just jammed, and apparently it was 100 foul.
Oh wow.
Like it's just bulked with 100,000, $100 notes. And he said, "I've got Dad's number. Dad told me to call me if you guys need to talk to him."
The permission, yeah.
So I thought, well, there's no way I'm accepting 100,000 off a kid.
yeah, far out.
So I call up the dad, and it was legit. The guy had won Lotto, and he gave his kid 100 foul and just told him go buy up, and he bought everything. Like this guy just went through and bought Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, all the games, Donkey Kong Country, Street Fighter 2, Sonic 1, 2, and 3. He bought the lot. Mega CD. He said, "I don't know if I'll be able to play that, but I'll get it anyway." Yeah, sure. Why not? Just put it on there. I don't care. Yeah. And he's ka-chinged his way through a whole stack of games. The only thing he didn't buy was the Amiga and PC stuff. He didn't want to touch that.
Oh, that's a what a letdown. What a letdown.
Well, he was only a kid. Like to him, that was boring.
That was I don't blame him.
So,
but imagine being that kid now. It's like, fuck. I wish I bought it now, eh?
Look, if I was to go back to that Gamesman store when I worked there and come back with say 10 items.
Yeah,
I probably would load up with the tank controller.
Yes.
Do you know that one?
Oh yeah. That got when in 2010. No, you can't. You know, funny you mentioned that. That actually did get re-released in 2010.
Oh really?
2009 or 2010. Yeah. No, I think 2009. Yeah.
So that thing was it was solid.
It was called a tank for a reason.
It was more full on than an arcade controller.
Yes.
I'd probably come back with a Mega CD and just not open it, just have it in the box, and Mega Drive, Super Nintendo. But I'd probably buy up another copy of Snatcher and keep it sealed.
I wish I brought
I bought that day one.
I know we give Kojima shit on our stream, like you and me.
I just think he's just a little bit pretentious. Yeah, that's my problem.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. But man, we talking about the arcade tank. So I was trying to say to you, like, 2009, 2010. You know, Game, aka Games Wizard.
Yeah.
They actually did they had a
Games
massive.
Wizards, yes.
They actually did a massive restock of it in 2009, 2010. So they sold it for 150. And here's the dumb thing. I wish you know when you're like, I don't need it now. So
and then the next thing you know, it's out of stock and you never see it ever again.
Yeah. So I didn't buy it. I was like, I don't need to buy an arcade stick to play Street Fighter 4. I'm fucking good with a controller. I'm fine. Anyway,
how good would it be? Think about how good would it be to be playing Super Street Fighter 2 with one of those on MAME?
Yep. Yes, it would be good. And then guess what happened? 4 months later, dropped down to $50 because they couldn't get rid of it. That's why it was like $50. And
get rid of it. That's nuts.
And then, I'm like, it's like one of my old mates.
I know.
Used to work there.
I just thought of what else I'd buy, and just keep
What
it
else?
to all the Pokemons.
Yeah, I would too.
I don't care about Pokemon, but I just know that shit sells. So I'd be buying up all the Pokemons. In fact, all the NES stuff. Not so much Mega Drive and Master System, because that stuff didn't really go up in value. Do you know why it didn't go up in value?
Mega CD does go up in value,
Mega CD does, but the only reason why the Mega Drive stuff didn't go like stupidly up in price is because those boxes survived.
Yes, they did.
So they're no longer rare.
No, not rare. Yeah, that's right.
So all I'm doing is leveling up this character. I'm not thinking of taking on this boss dude in here. Are you sorry? I hope I didn't interrupt you with anything.
No. You kind of. No, I'm joking with you. No, you're good. No. I was gonna tell you the price of the arcade, the tank arcade stick was $50.
Yeah.
And I'm like, to this day, I'm regretting it. Oh man, fuck man.
So I done a video on this with Top Hat Gaming Man. It was one of my first videos. Selling the Terra Drive is one of my biggest regrets.
Yep.
Selling my arcade machine, my Shinobi.
When you had one, remember back in the day.
Yeah, but
now you're gunning for one again.
And now, but the machine was big, bulky. The screen was bad. It was not actually a really good machine. It was just that it was Shinobi and it was in my house and it had a coin slot. That's all I cared about. It was pretty solid to have a machine like that in your house back in that day. But by today's standards, that machine was pretty bad.
Oh yeah. It's not as good as they think it was. Yeah.
But and it would have been hard to like dress it up and get it to a point where it's like, oh my god, that's slick, because it was so run down, that machine. But yeah, I would like to get one of these. I'm tempted to get one from the dude that makes them over at Mortdale.
Yeah.
But $2,000 is a lot of money just to be spending on an arcade machine.
If you think about it, that $2,000, right? You got a lot more stuff that you can play with than the other one.
I can mod the
you can mod, one up, yeah.
So I know that's like a huge pain in the ass to go down that track, but what would you rather, like one of those machines that the dude at Mortdale's making, which they look good. I'm not rubbishing his machine at all. But would you rather one of them or a genuine Street Fighter 2 machine with Street Fighter 2 logos all over it, looking pretty slick?
Yeah. Call me crazy. I would love to buy the original cabinet. But you know what's crazy? The price of the original cabinet is the price of you can get free arcade 1-ups. You get what I mean?
Yeah, it would be cool if they sold the cabinet by itself. But yeah, I don't know. It's by the time you do all that, you can buy just the flat pack ones anyway yourself. They're a lot of hassle to set up.
The problem is, with the original cabinets, is like it's hard to repair. you need to get you need to know someone who's very good at repairing stuff. That's all I could say. Like when it goes down, that's it. It's hard to repair.
Well, especially the older systems. The new ones, not so much, because the parts are so easy to get on Amazon and you can just swap them out. Like if something breaks, you just rip it out, put a new one in.
Actually, you want to know something crazy? You remember back in the day when you see Tekken 6 and I don't know what that at the arcades?
Yeah.
So you want to know something funny? They actually run off of PS3. You know that?
What, I just got a PS3 inside the arcade.
Yeah. Because I saw. So when they had to open it up, right? It was running off of PS3. The Tekken 6 was running off of PS3, and Tekken 5
they wonder why the arcades died.
Yeah. So like they've programmed it to a arcade style arcade version where it takes coins and stuff like that. But yeah, it's running off of PS3. It's insane, eh?
I didn't know
that. Yeah. And then there's another speaking of arcade cameras, this is one I really wanted to get because I loved the game. Played it to death. Virtual Tennis 3 was another, because that ran on the Sega Lindbergh system. So it's got they had that special Sega that special Sega cabinet. You could tell it was a Sega one straight away. Usually they use it
like the Astro City type one.
Yeah, that's the one. Yes, yeah. So they had that one for the virtual tennis, and what else did they use it for? They used it for, of course, was it King of Fighter games as well? Because not many people noticed that the King of Fighters when they went, it was 2005 when they did King of Fighters 11. That was actually running off a Sega arcade cabinet. Like the system they used was this. It was because it was using the because at the time it was on Naomi. It was running on Naomi, and then Virtual Tennis 3 pushed it up. Because Virtual Tennis 3, like for an arcade game, you look at the graphics, you're like, holy crap, we're getting the next gen treatment. That's why it jumped to the Sega Lindbergh system, and it was just crazy. A fighting game was running off a Naomi system, which was Dreamcast back in the day.
But you know that we're fighting a dog. Great.
We're fighting a dog.
Yeah, let's bash this mud up. I was going to say is that SNK went broke at one stage.
Yes.
It would have been around that era too.
Yep.
So they must have been starting to get desperate. Yeah.
Well, the only game that was marketable for them that era was King of Fighters.
Yeah.
But the thing is, King of Fighters was like every year they were making a new one.
And it was nothing really majorly new each year. It was just a sort of a small update.
From 94 up until
2007 or something.
94 up to 2002. It was the normal, 3v3, and then one gets eliminated, new one comes in. With King of Fighters 2003, they started using the tag system. You tag in and tag out, and that's when they started doing tag in and tag out. But they've gone back to the original system now.
I like the teams better.
Yeah, people didn't like the tag system at all because they were copying Marvel vs. Capcom Marvel vs. Capcom is a different tag system because they know how to make it's a different beast. Because when you try to copy the beast, that they get a blueprint, and then you try to do that blueprint, it's like a copy and paste, and it didn't turn out good. That's what it was. But,
I don't know about you. Like, I don't know if you got into the King of Fighters much, but I did like them.
Oh yeah, dude, my family's based on fighting games. Come on, man. We're not just Mortal Kombat, we're all the fighting games,
Yay, Zen just went up a level. Well done.
But you gotta admit, man, like Sega laid out, if it wasn't for Sega with Virtual Fighter, would we ever have Tekken and stuff like that, man? Like, I don't
look, if Sega didn't do it, some other company would have come along and done it. I never buy into that whole, if it wasn't for this company, then that never would have happened. I think eventually another company would come up with something similar, if not the same. So that, like when they said that the NES saved the American gaming market.
I thought that was a stupid comment, to be honest.
Like,
I'm not a
they
fan of that
didn't.
comment.
They revigorated it, yes, but they pilfered it. They really took so much advantage of the fact that there was no one else there viable to fill that void, and they got in before Sega could get a grip on that territory.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
they
right.
totally made it so that no one else could. And what they did was actually illegal by today's standards.
Yes, that's right.
But I don't want to bash on about Nintendo all the time, but I'm just making that as an example that people keep going on about. Oh, this company, if they didn't do that, then it would not have ever happened. Emerald Rangers is in the chat.
Emerald Rangers.
Is he?
Yeah, well,
Gotta get his ass in the.
You can get in Discord and chat away. We're just chatting
And then
away.
you can talk to Louis. You talk to Louis Armstrong. Because apparently I sound like that.
I don't get that. I never got why you come up with that.
I don't get it either, but you know, I'll take that as a compliment.
So did
my voice is that deep.
you missed Cameron in this stream?
No,
in this room?
I watched the replay.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I watched some of the replay because I was out that day, so I got to watch the replay.
You sound like Strongbad when you do that voice. Okay. Oh, I've got to keep up with uploading the backs videos.
Yes, yeah,
to
you gotta
Spacies
upload
2
channel.
It's really hard because there's a lot of crap you got to do in the background to upload it.
Hey mate, you want to go? You want to make a trip to Mount Druid? Some guy's selling an arcade cabinet for $750. No one's bidding on it. It's got the old school screen you used to see at the arcades back then.
I think I've
and
seen this.
Pandora.
Is this on eBay?
Yeah, it's called the arcade machine Dharma harness.
There was a dude that was selling Street Fighter 2 arcade 1-up machine that he had modded, but it was in Victoria. Have you seen that one? He's put a Pandora in it.
Oh, that's pretty good then. Has he fixed the sound on it?
And he's got some dicky LED lights on down on the side.
Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's all say hello to Emerald Rangers.
Hello, Emerald Rangers. Oh, Polly. I don't know how I get compared to Louis Armstrong. You bloody started it, mate. You bloody started it.
I'm just streaming here tonight to no one, it seems. It's just such a weird night when it comes to, like, Tuesday nights are always hard to stream on.
Yes, it's a weird day, eh?
I'm actually thinking of no longer streaming on a Tuesday night and changing it to Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
No, Sunday. I was used to you doing Sundays back then.
Well, I don't know which is the magic day. I still haven't got a day where I go, yep, that's my day. It's just, I just know that I never stream on Mondays because that's my time to sort the channel out and get other not more important things done off air. But I've seen some woman on YouTube she was showing her schedule and she said if I stream days in a row, I get return viewers. And I thought that kind of makes sense. If you leave it a day apart, people forget and then they don't come back.
The problem with that, Brian, is you're a man.
You're sexist. How dare you? So what? I've got nuts. What's the big deal of that? But I know what you're saying. No. Okay, but my argument to that is why are some of the biggest streamers not female? Like, yeah, okay, you got Pokemon or whatever they call her. But the majority of the big streamers are dudes.
Because they're rich and they can afford it.
That doesn't excuse why they're getting views.
Yeah.
He wants to know why are they getting views? Why is this man getting views?
Oh, I've watched some. I sit there looking through to who's big at the moment on Twitch.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why some of them have got such big numbers. But my argument is that I go online and I tell people on Twitter that come and watch me. I stream these nights, and I don't do Twitter. I don't do Twitch. Sorry, they say, and I'm like, why not? It's free.
Yeah.
I only watch YouTube. What's the fucking difference? It's just one has live content, the other one is recorded crap and streaming. So what difference does it make? I still don't get it.
Probably,
it's really hard to convince people to go twitch.com and then hit enter.
Yeah.
They're probably annoyed that they're like, oh, I have to make another account. That's probably it.
Yeah. I
don't get it. I'll do the account. I'll set the account up for you if you want. What did you do today, Retro?
Oh, well, I'm actually my brain's feeling a little bit like butter today because I just finished doing like an epic 10-hour gaming session on Jetpack Joyride of all games.
I don't even know what that is.
Joyride.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
It's an endless runner where you're controlling a jetpack. It got a retro. The PSP version got a retro achievement set today. I was like, I gotta play this.
That's what it is.
That's
okay.
Right. That's the I remember that game. That's download only, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember getting all the trophies in it like 10 years ago now. I was like, hey, I can do it again. 10 hours later.
I went into my first EB games in ages.
What's dog doing? Dog shaking his ass.
And I smacked it. And I went into my first JB Hi-Fi in months.
But yeah, as I said, just do what I told you to do. Hopefully they can do it for you, man.
I just hope that when I get my voucher, that it's not going to be a massive bloody pain in the ass to order it, and it's not going to take forever.
You know what's going to happen, right? They're probably going to give it to you on a piece of paper that you can print out or something, I reckon. No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
It's the idea that hurts, though. Because I remember the days you order something, they send it to you in ticket form.
Retro Kaiser, you probably missed out what I was doing. I'm looking to get a arcade 1-up machine, a Street Fighter 2 Legacy Edition. That's what they call it. And I want to eventually mod it, whack a PC in it, and fill it up with a shit ton of MAME games. So I'm going to put a 1 terabyte hard drive in there and just load it up with all sorts of crap.
Mate, as someone with a 1 terabyte hard drive, I can tell you 1 terabyte is not enough.
All right, four then. All right, 4.
There we go.
I've got 2 4 terabyte drives just sitting there doing nothing. I can whack them in.
Excellent.
Because I've got that launch. I want to get Launchbox on it. That's my goal.
Launchbox, nice.
Have you used Big Box?
No, I haven't, but I heard it's.
It looks it's slick. It's such a good presentation. Each console has its own unique sounding sort of theme music for it, and when you go to a game, it will show you a little sneak preview of what that game looks like. You've seen me stream the Launchbox before.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it previews the game a little bit. Yeah, I remember.
It's awesome. I need to get that set up.
It costs $100 to get the subscription, and you've got to also take out another subscription for Emu.
Oh, really?
Emu Movie.
Really?
But I mean, that's a one-off lifetime membership thing. But you don't sound too like when you do it. It's worth doing. This is
I'm still trying to figure out how this game has never been released in Australia, right?
I'm wondering why these characters haven't been brought over to a new game.
let's see. Wasn't this a very late Super Nintendo release, like late 95,
Yeah.
96?
Yeah, but
So
we
by
didn't
this
get it.
time, the PlayStation was kind of,
Kicking ass.
yeah, it was kind of the talk. So people lost interest in the Super Nintendo stuff by that stage. And those games are the ones that are usually worth the most, was the ones that came out late in the life of a console's cycle.
The one that still bugs me the most, like, is Super Mario RPG. Is the one that bugs me the most.
It's not
I
like no one
agree.
knows Mario, so why
Yeah.
they had no excuse to
Yeah.
not release that and it could have potentially got more people into RPGs if they had have given it a chance.
Mm.
You've
I
got
remember
the noisiest keyboard. I
Who,
swear
me?
I don't know who it is that's type. It's Emerald Rangers.
No,
It's me. No, it's
I'm not
me.
using my hands.
It's me.
That sounded wrong.
That means, you know what? That means my mic is really good. I'm trying to think. There was another Mario game that we didn't get in Australia as well.
Oh, was that one of the karate educational ones?
No, I've got it now. It's
Hotel
Mario.
Mario?
Nah, Mario. Nah,
We got Hotel Mario in Australia. I saw it in Sorry.
Oh, no, I've seen that Hotel Mario. This was
Yeah, saw it at Harris Scarf back in the day.
Mario Super Sluggers, the baseball game. We didn't get that in Australia. That was
Actually,
on Wii.
you're right, and I wanted that.
Wow.
That actually
Yeah.
looks like a decent game, and you never hear anyone talk about it.
Yeah, because we didn't get it. That's
No,
why.
no. You don't even hear American YouTubers bang on about it.
I feel like that's like the forgotten Mario game.
Again, another really late title for the system.
You know what bugged me the most is like all these football tournaments just went past. You know, we had the World Cup and the Euros. I mean, where's my goddamn new Super Mario Strikers, man? Yeah.
Nintendo don't care about cashing in on trends. They don't give a damn about that.
No,
They
you know what
make
it
the
is.
trends.
It's like, oh no, it's in the Olympic Games, you know, one. I'm like, yeah, but the Olympic Games one is crap. Your football is crap. Okay, your football is crap. Your entire Olympic
Do
Games.
you know what I would really like is a very well structured, detailed Mario bowling game. I guess they've
Yes,
already got
yeah.
Wii Sports, so
Wii Sports, yeah.
it could be true, but maybe jazz it up with just nothing but Mario characters. Sega Master Tim is in the chat. How you doing?
G'day, Timmy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, hold on.
Sega Master
Hello,
Tim. has entered the
Tim.
chat.
Oh, you just talked over the top of the announcer.
I did. Mine was better. I was better.
Do you want to get thousands of followers and become famous? I've decided to become a spam bot, he said. Can you ban him? Please block him.
I'm not going to ban him, but I will slightly slap him on the wrist.
So, Tim, if Mortal Kombat's doing your head in on Master System, let me know. I'll be happy to play that for you, mate.
I'll ban myself, thank you.
Actually, you know,
I've been left alone by bots and stuff because, well, I guess my channel's just not picking up momentum or anything. So, yeah, there's that. But I do have a button that's set aside for if I do get raided with the hate raid. I've got a button there that does a whole stack of things. Haven't had to use it yet, but it's there.
oh man, I had the best video. Then I had to like cut some of it off. Like,
Right.
you ever watch the IT crowd?
Yeah, I love the IT crowd. This
Do
is
you remember the
internet.
scene?
All of it.
Do you remember the scene where like Moss is fixing up Thingy's underwear? Like people walk in, and then the boss is just like, "Fuck off!" because I had to cut, you know, the part
That
because
part
he's in
where-
his
yeah.
underwear. Yeah, he's in his underwear, so I had to cut that part off. So it's like, you know, the video is like,
Ouch.
you know, yeah, because I didn't want people thinking he's nude or something, and because he's in his underwear, so I had to cut that off. But it's still got the fuck off part, which is good.
But it was weird walking into JB Hi-Fi for the first time in ages. It was I didn't get tempted to buy anything. There was nothing in there that was remotely tempting.
Oh look, you know what the worst thing is? Working there, and seeing everything, and you were like, I gotta buy that. I gotta buy that.
Hey, I can relate. When I was working at the Gamesman, like when I was working at Sega, I never got any tempted to buy anything because I just got to play it, and that's all there was to it. But then when I moved to Gamesman, the stuff's there with a price tag on it, and I'm getting stuff discounts. So I was like, yeah, I ended up becoming like their #1 customer there for a while.
Yeah, and you were working there.
Yeah. Like being a slave to the system.
Like the old ad, I'm not only a customer, I'm also a member.
Well, you know, the other day, the EB manager, she's like, you gotta come into the store. I'm like, why? Your level 5 card is waiting for you. I'm like, oh shit, I got it again. I got it again.
Hang on. Are you on level 5? Are you one of the mysterious level 5ers, are you?
Yeah. And apparently I could join the secret Facebook group chat and stuff like that.
Why would you want to be a part of that?
Oh man, I was like, bro, oh wow, level 5. So yeah, my free stuff should be coming very soon. They man, you know, that program, they give you some crazy shit. Like,
yeah, okay.
Man, they gave you like a level 5 snapback, and I mean, this snapback was like proper snapback, not fake snapback. And it gave me a water bottle as well, like, you know, like the one that you put your tea in at the top.
Okay.
I was like, oh, and a pen and a pin. I was like, what the frick?
This is like an Easter show bag.
yeah. But the cool thing is, so if it's your birthday, you get 50% extra trade credit as well.
Do you trade a lot?
No, I just buy. And I'll tell you a funny story. So pretty much, you know how sometimes EV gets all these special pre-order BS that I can't even get at my store because they know who I am. They're like, oh, because I look after them, they look after me. It's like, cool, I just price match it at thingy, and I still get the bonus for it as well. Like, yeah, weird, you know. And also, what was it like? Yeah, so they look after me. Like sometimes, like, you know, if I buy from them, I'll lose $4. But whatever, I'm like, man, at least I get my bonus, you know, DLC content that I don't get from my store, or, you know, the figurine and shit like that. So it's okay, I'm not fussed.
I'm wondering how much you have to spend to get into level 5. Like, what's their minimum threshold? There is a page, isn't there, a website that shows you.
Yeah, but it's not accurate though. That's the thing. I got one. You have to buy a lot, but you can't refund a lot. If you refund a lot, you lose out. Because I have a mate who bought a lot of shit and then he refunded a lot. Because, you know, he was playing the system, you know, he was buying a lot of stuff from EB and reselling the CEX. So he refunded way too much, so he missed out. But this time he got it because he was buying everything on, you know, basketball cards and Pokemon cards and stuff like that. So yeah, he got it this time. He was shitty that he had more points than me, but I was still level 5. I'm like, yeah, well, the difference is
I couldn't tell you how many points I've got. I really couldn't tell you.
If you go on the website, I'll tell you at the top.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying what I'm getting at is that I don't know it off by heart, but I know that there are people out there that are like all over that crap.
Yeah, it was annoying sometimes. People are like, "Oh, I brought a console. Will that get me a level 5?" Nope.
No, I tell you what does get you fair whack though, Elgato gear.
Yes, yeah, because it's so much points on it too.
Yeah, so I bought these 2 lights and it just went.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, I'm halfway to level 5 now.
Well, that got me to level 4.
I know. You get double points if you buy a pre-owned game. If you buy a pre-owned game, you get double points.
I don't know. Pre-owned games. It's got to be a good game and it's got to be in good nick before I'll buy it from there. If you want a tip, Sega Master. Hang on. Sega Master Tim saying I'd be level 57 with the amount of money I've spent at Op Shots and IKEA. Oh, IKEA, thank you for the reminder. They're getting into gaming furniture. So check out the website and...
Yeah, I saw it. It's pretty good.
Is there anything there that you would get? What interests you? Because I asked this on Twitter, expecting, you know, to see my chat just blow up on that one. No one responded. No one cared. It's like, what? Oh, I don't do any streaming. My gaming setup's are fine as it is. This is only good for streamers.
Great gaming gear with missing parts.
Yeah, no, they got some cool chairs, man. And
you see, they got those things that you can hang up on the wall and hang your controllers up and keyboards.
yeah, they got ring lights. They got a ring light as well.
The ring light is cheap. It's like $50 or something.
Yeah,
and it comes with
so
a phone holder.
Yeah, phone holder. You've been really researching, mate.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is kind of something that, you know, I would like to get involved with advertising for them.
What I want to know is why is there's one package that's like $918.
What's this, IKEA?
Yeah, man. This one package.
Have they got the prices up? They didn't have the prices up.
Yeah, they got the prices up now.
They must have just updated that.
Yeah. And there's a package with 1117. It's a chair, gaming chair, and a table.
They're gonna make a lot of money on this.
Oh yeah. All
Because
they
it's got
gotta
that
do
gamer
is
tax
play.
on it. Yeah, anytime you put the word gamer in anything now, you can whack a 15% tax on it almost.
Yeah.
It's
They know what they're doing.
pissing me off. It's really annoying. Because I remember there was a time there when if you admitted that you were a gamer, you get beaten up.
Laugh at me now.
Sega Master Tim has said, they started about 6 months ago over in Europe. The chair looks okay. I would get the desk, but I think it would be too large for the room. You've got a very small setup there, which would be kind of difficult. Don't let this big room here fool you. This is only temporary. So when we move into Heathcote eventually, I think I'm only going to get 70 or 80% of the size of this room. So, but a lot of it's empty space. I don't get to really use it. Cameron goes, oh, you can use VR in there now. We can bring the VR if we do a VR stream. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you can stream from the toilet now. Oh.
He annoyed me with that. The first thing he's just like, I can flush a toilet. I'm like, yeah, you could do that, but do you really think that you should? Yep, he did it.
I remember when I sold my mate on, you remember Remote Play on the PS Vita?
Yes.
Okay, so I was like, bro, just think of it, man. You can play Madden while on the toilet now.
Done. Sold.
And sold. And pretty much he brought Madden on PS4. That was like the last Madden game he ever bought. And then straight away he's like, bro, play Madden on the toilet. Best idea ever.
I feel bad for the person having to walk by the toilet and then they hear in the toilet, touchdown!
Touchdown, Tennessee Titans. You know?
So the thing that I'm looking forward to seeing IKEA selling gaming furniture and merchandise is to hopefully see some of these prices come down on some of this stuff. Because a lot of it is overpriced. Gamer mats, like carpets and rugs, and that sort of thing. It would be really cool if Nintendo or Sony or even Xbox just tied up a deal with them and sold some, themed logos, sprayed stuff. It'd be really cool.
Does Razer have a table?
I'm sure they do. Do you sell game tables now or?
Yeah, we do. But
I
not
don't like them.
store.
I don't like them.
No, the one that
They look like something that you see set up on the weekend at a football match, selling
what?
Chico rolls or something.
Oh wow! Actually, you know what's funny? I brought my table from
Secret Labs says Sega Master.
No, man, I haven't got money for Secret Labs. Tim's got to have money for that.
There was a table that when you look at it at first, it looks cheap and just, typical plastic rubbish. But, and I think it might have been Secret Labs that did it. They have so many really cool compartments and it just all sort of has all tidy little cord runways and stuff like that inbuilt into the table. and that's a reason why you should look at getting them. Now, I've got a glass corner table. This makes cable management. You'd have to be putting it on expert level to get it right, and I can't be bothered. So the cables are kind of a mess at the moment. I look at people who've got cable management to the hilt and think, do they actually use their desk? You know the ones I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
That's where you just cannot see a single cord.
No. Like they stapled it or something like that, man.
If you're streaming and you got to switch between retro and or different systems, if you only play free systems, you could do it. But with me, for example, I've dragged out the Super Nintendo Classic now, so I've got cords all over the place for that. I could perhaps tie the Elgato stream capture thing somewhere out of sight, but then it's a bastard to get to the cord and to plug in from one HDMI to another. Oh, I found a Mega CD HDMI switcher.
What?
I know, right?
Please, is that real?
It's a real thing. So it's not really a Mega CD. It's shaped like a Mega CD, and it's got the free input, like the HDMI inputs into it. It looks cool. Like, I think you could put actually your Mega Drive Mini on top of it. I'm not sure.
Jesus, man, that's pretty crazy.
I've got a Master System adapter coming for my Mini.
Actually, quick question. I remember on, Classic Game Room, they had this, do you remember that Sega adapter? The ones that, like, it was called the Sega Power Strip? I don't know if we... So what is this?
Yes.
Because
because the Tower of Power was so ridiculous that you couldn't plug it into majority of power strips.
Yes, the adapter. Yeah.
So it has the word Sega, SEGA blocking in between each outlet, and that's pretty cool. What they've done though is like you can now buy some cables where it's one plug. And it splits out into two, so you can plug it into your 32X and to your Mega CD at once. So it takes up one less power slot. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. I just remember Mark on Sega. I was at the.
I miss Classic Game Room.
I can do his voice. Now we're gonna be playing Truxton.
Just say Truxton.
Truxton.
And throw in the odd dad joke, and then you're done.
Yeah. Truxton.
On the Classic Game Room, where we review everything.
Yeah, you know what's funny? He was a massive fan of the first Nier game. Like, everyone... Nier. You know Nier? He was a big fan of it. Like, it was funny. Yep, Nier was
when no one was talking about it.
Yeah, he was a huge fan of it, and then years later, Nier Automata came out. Everyone's like, "I love Nier! I can't wait!" Then Nier Replica came out.
We are getting raided. Thank you, Hertog Fix. I'm not hearing the music. This is so annoying. I don't get the music.
Meanwhile, all of us Drakengard fans are going, peasants.
Yes, that's right.
You know what's weird, probably?
Wait! Shut up for a second. All right, this is weird.
This here is my Twitch channel, Since Spacies, and you're probably wondering why are you going to bother to click on that follow button. I'll give you a few different reasons. I used to work in the gaming industry back in the day. I used to work for companies such as Hyper Magazine, Megazone Magazine, The Gamesman, and the big one, oh, wow. Yeah, I used to work for those guys too. So, I used to take calls on the Sega hotline, helping kids out with Alex Kidd, Sonic. So that was something from my past. Also, just more recently, I featured on the front page of IGN.com. That's right. So I'm very active in the gaming community. Drop by into my channel sometime. Have a quick look at my channel. Also, I'm on YouTube as well. And you can also have a look at synthspacies.com. I've got cool merch there as well. Hope to see you guys dropping into the chat soon. Have an awesome day.
T-shirt.
Buy that bag, by the way.
Yeah, thank you very much for raiding. We are playing Earthbound. I am joined by Retro Kaiser and Super Duong Brothers. Say hello.
Howdy.
Thought you were going to leave me hanging there.
No.
Anyway, we'll just get stuck into this.
But anyway,
Yeah, as you were saying.
as
Sorry.
I was
I
saying-
interrupted you.
no, we only had a raid and everything. No, that's fun.
So rude.
You know the weird. You know how I was introduced to the Dragon Guard series, Polly?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, watching WWF SmackDown. an
Oh
episode-
yeah, that's right.
it
They
was
did
sponsored by
advertise
Dragon
Dragon
Guard.
Guard. Yep,
Yeah.
they were. They were.
Hang on. I gotta do it. Sega! Oh, you can hear that. No, you can't hear that.
No, I can't hear it.
I
just
gotta
played
work
along
out.
with
I
it.
still can't get it to play the chat sound effects through Discord so you guys can hear it. It's just so
No,
awkward.
I just know the timing of it, mate.
Ah, yeah. Oh, gimme. Thank you. I'm in a better position now to take on this douchebag.
So, Hedgehog Vinks, what did you play today, mate? What did you stream today?
Oh, good point. Yeah, I should be asking that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad-
sorry, man.
Bad
I did your
streamer.
job for you.
Bad streamer. Bad.
I did your job for you. Did I just do your job for you?
When you're working on the floor, what kind of drip do you wear? Is that what they call it? Drip?
What the
In
fuck?
hospital?
Wow,
Hospital?
man.
What kind of clothes are you wearing?
We can just wear anything. We're just casual.
I actually hate that about JB Hi-Fi. I can't stand when do you know how many times I get people coming up to me asking me for
You
help in a
work
JB Hi? Yeah, that and when Dick Smith's was still running, I used to get it all the time in Dick Smith's stores
Man.
because I
You
just
know-
look
you
like
know-
a bloody nerd.
You know what sucked back then? You remember back in the day when EB, they used to wear like, that sort of business attire? That would suck, man, especially on a sunny day.
Oh, you don't have to talk to me about that. I used to have to
Yeah.
work at the airport in a full suit, right?
Yeah, that sucked.
And it was like 45 degrees. I'd be still wearing a suit.
Hot suit.
And I'd go up to pick up a car in Cairns, and their branches for the same company, they'd have their tires undone and no tire and their shirts undone. I'd be like, dude, we have to wear the tires all the time. This is the tropics. Gets hot up here. I'm like, okay, calm down.
Sounds like a Queensland.
Oh yeah, they love rubbing it in. This is the tropics.
Imagine Top Loader saying that. Mate, it's the topics, mate.
Oh, don't
It's the
get him
topics."
started. He's another one that won't do Twitch because it involves opening another account. Like, oh god.
But
Really?
he's got an account.
I know he has.
Yeah.
Hertog Vinks was playing The Last of Us 2. Actually, it's one of my most successful streams.
Stream,
The Last
yes,
of Us.
The first one. Yeah, the first one.
And I hated it. It was tedious.
You know why I think you hated it? Because I think too many people got you to they wanted you to play it from your workplace.
Yeah, there
And the
was
thing
that.
was because you left it too late. You didn't play it when it first came out. That's what happened.
I don't think that mattered. I played it when The Last of Us 2 came out, so there was still
Yes.
a lot of hype behind it.
Wait, Last of Us 2 came out what, last year? Or
Yeah,
the year before?
and that's when I streamed it.
Yeah. Really? Oh yeah, it was 2020. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I don't know why I felt that was 2019.
All right, this guy's going to clean me up. Well, let's just see how we go. You finally got here. This is the first Your Century location, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare. I read that wrong. It should be take it from me. See how it makes a big difference when you emphasize words? Yeah.
Be gone.
Reading's hard.
Okay, you know what, man? If it wasn't for this game, you wouldn't have Undertale, eh?
Well, that's true. This is just Undertale before
Yeah,
Undertale.
this is just Undertale before Undertale was a thing. Gotta
This-
go. Enjoy, guys.
Thank you very
Hello.
much for the raid, and
Rise from your grave.
good luck with your sleep for your next one. I like your logos.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's pretty cool.
Can we throw some? Oh, do I have to do it? Yeah, I have to do it.
I'm not a mod.
I'm not a mod. Why aren't you a mod in my thing?
I don't know.
mod. Oh my
You may-
god.
I am not a mod. I am not a mod. I'm a human being.
All right, I'm gonna have my first hamburger.
Sorry, I just saw him.
There's some good chat emotes, but no one uses them. I don't understand. It's a bit weird.
I've got to try and figure out how to make my thingy transparent. You know, the one with Lenny getting punched in the back of the head. That's like
there's plenty of websites that you can go to.
to make it
remove.
transparent.
I use an app on my phone for that crap though, to remove backgrounds. But it's so fiddly. You gotta really want to do it. Offense woman. What?
What?
Women. There's an attack
Oh,
called
that's-
women.
Oh, because it's your favorite thing.
PSI women.
It does 66 damages to this thing.
Sorry.
Oh, it worked! I beat it! I beat it!
Beat up that, beat up
What?
that
No, hang
poor
on. Why
ant.
is it still doing damage?
I want to know why did it take you harder to beat that ant when you should have just stepped on it, mate?
See the size of it?
Yeah, no way. Come on, man. The size of it's like the size of Sylvester Stallone's character in Ants. Hey, I'm playing an ant in a movie with Woody Allen. Yeah, I'm an ant. I don't know why. You know, I'm cast with Sharon Stone and Sylvester Stallone, and yeah, I'm in this movie.
Are you drinking Red Bull over there? You're right.
No. I was doing. That was my best Woody Allen impersonation.
No, but it sounded like you were impersonating someone impersonating Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Yeah.
God, Woody Allen.
Man.
That's another man they tried to cancel as well.
I know we did it. We finally did it. I don't know why it didn't go down.
Every time I think Woody Allen's always that one scene in The Simpsons where he goes, "Oh, what did I do to deserve this? Oh, wait, that."
Well, he's like a young me. God, Woody Allen.
Man.
That's another
I'm
man
watching the
they tried to
replay here.
cancel as
I
well.
know we did it. We finally did it. I don't know why it didn't go down.
Every time I
So
think
I
Woody
got
Allen's
around
always
to
that one
watching
scene
that,
in The Simpsons where he goes, "Oh,
you know,
what
that Chappelle show, you know, that Chappelle special on Netflix. I had to find another way around to watch it. Oh man, I'm like, man.
Have you noticed? Has anyone in the chat noticed that these guys are just not watching the game? They don't care.
I am watching the game. I just saw you step on an ant. You should have just stepped on it.
From the beginning. I'll
Yes, from the beginning.
I'll know that for next time. Does this camera work better? This angle? Hang on.
Is that glass? Did you get that glass from Hungry Cow? By any chance?
No, it's a McDonald's one. I think.
Oh, it's the McDonald's one.
Oh, no,
okay.
no. You might be right because they would have splashed the McDonald's
Yeah.
logo on it.
Yeah. No, the
it's
McDonald's
Hungry
this year.
Jacks. It's Hungry Jacks. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You know, they brought glasses back again. You know that? For summer.
I'm not gonna buy any more glasses. That's it. All right.
Not bad. Yeah.
No. Because when we move to Heathcote, we're gonna become full snobs. We're gonna.
Oh what? Guesses. No guesses.
Nah, we've got to get rid of all the dodgy cutlery, all the dodgy plates, and just get new everything.
Wow.
What's going on? I can't move. The screen is gone. Oh, Zen caught a glimpse of a small, cute puppy. What?
I just
Zen
realized.
Soundstone recorded the melody of the giant step. Oh,
Yeah,
there's a
that
huge step
Bigfoot?
on the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that Bigfoot?
No problem here.
Nothing sus.
Nothing suspicious. So I think that's it. You just had to record that and go back. Now, this is what annoys me about this game. There's no auto, like, jump back to home thing. You got to go all the way back manually. I hate that. That's what I like about Fantasy Star. You could just get her to use the command, and then you're out of the dungeon, and then you're home.
That was pretty good. Actually, speaking of Fantasy Star,
yes.
Well, I need to ask you, because I you know, me and Emerald were youngsters in that time. How big was Fantasy Star in Australia back in the day?
It wasn't.
It wasn't big?
Nah, because it was too expensive. People didn't want to buy it. Aussies are tight asses, man. Seriously. Especially back then.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, you work in a store.
I know my dad rented that game at least once. I don't think he played it for very long.
Actually, what I was going to say
Did you see the slowdown just then? Fuck.
Yes, yeah. I saw that.
No, I didn't.
I was going to tell you, you know, we talked about EB before, real quick. I just remembered, you know, Zing has opened up a retro market now.
Yeah, and
it's pretty bad.
It's pretty ordinary.
Yeah.
Like oh, he's gone. He's off. He's off.
The magic butterfly.
Oh my gosh! I'm just looking at the IKEA gaming stuff now, and I hate it. It looks a little tacky. A little tacky.
Yeah, but that's IKEA. You know what's funny? You know how we call it IKEA. So I was watching an interview with the famous Swedish footballer Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He was saying IKEA, not IKEA. So the Swedes, they say it IKEA, not IKEA.
So should we be saying Sega, not Sega?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Tomato.
No, or Nintendo. Nintendo. It's Nintendo.
I'm gonna start spreading that. By the way, everyone, you've been pronouncing Nintendo wrong. It's
Nintendo. It's
Nintendo.
Okay, and all the soundtracks for those games was made by 9 Inch Nails. Trent Reznor did all the soundtracks. Thank you very much, Trent.
Hey, you! The board says "Do not enter." Couldn't you read it? Yes or no? Do we say yes or no? I'm just gonna say yes. Yes. So you just didn't want to read the sign, huh, kid? Get your butt on the Own That police station later.
Can I just say, what is up with the two guys down the bottom in the red?
They're entertainers and they got locked out.
Oh, okay. So
they're big YouTube personalities, is what you're saying.
No. You know who they look like?
You opened the door, right? Here's a trinket for good luck. It's a traveler's charm.
Like? Leno and Woodley. It's Leno and Woodley.
I just clipped it.
It's Leno and Woodley.
The big footprint is called Giant Step. What a way cool name.
That's a cool ass name.
I don't know what you're supposed to do there.
I just gotta stop laughing. It's Leno and Woodley.
That kind of reminds me of the fact.
Be one of those days.
It reminds me of the fact that Bert Newton died, and
oh man,
and Lalo and Woodley, well, one of them, he talked about the first time and that he met Bert Newton, and it was like surreal because that Bert Newton was television. That when you see him, it's like it's kind of like when I saw Don Lane, and when I saw Don Lane, that was weird because it's like, you're the guy on the TV. What are you doing in front of me?
Of course I'm Don Lane. You know, you love me. I'm American that's been well loved in Australia for many years.
He was, a little annoying because he was wanting me to give him a free
cigar. Yes,
he wanted me to give him Road Rash.
Yes, I remember.
God, that sounds wrong, doesn't it, when you say it out loud?
That sounds wrong.
Road Rash.
Hey,
Can you give me a
I'm
rash?
I'm a celebrity. Give me Road Rash. I'm a celebrity.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Sure, Don. Get the car. I was only 19. Anyway, I was only 19 years old, and he comes up to me pushing for a free game. It was just a bit dodge.
Good
Have you
old
met
Don
any
Mace.
celebs? Oh, you're not allowed to tell.
No,
guess.
I can tell you. I'm well known with the Western Sydney Wanderers players.
I meant real celebs, not those jokers.
Not.
Oh, hang on.
Dude, mostly.
Sorry,
at
hang
my
on.
school
Something
is,
weird's
like-
happening. Zen. I'm a friend who you've never met before.
What he wanted to say was snake.
I remember that ad. Yeah. I gotta go. My name is Piggy.
Oh, what, Miss Piggy?
Oh, Kermie.
Can you hear me calling you? I am Piggy. This is so weird. Like if you're a kid playing this and you've got to this part, you'd be like, "Mom, the game's acting weird."
Big name celebs. Not really. I don't. You know what's funny? I never met big name celebs in my store. The ones I run into in my store is the NRL players.
Yeah.
And the football players, like A-League players. I've met some of the cast members that worked on, Fat Pizza and Housos and Swift.
Housos.
The coolest person I've ever met, celeb-wise, like the Wanderers players are fucking awesome. They're nice to me.
Okay.
But the one that's always comes in and has a chat with me. If you ever watch, Fat Pizza and Swift and Shift, the guy that plays Abdul, the actor Ashur Simon.
Yeah.
He's the hairy dude.
Yeah.
Bloody legend. Great guy to talk to. Always like, Paulie, how you going, man? And
I can imagine Paulie can be a bit of a punish to talk to.
No. He gives you the time of day. He's one
okay.
Of those,
Oh, okay.
He's one of those like he'll tell you like, oh man, what's happening? I was like, man, how's everything going? How's filming going? He'll give you a rundown. He's like, oh yeah, this is happening. It's cool and stuff like that. And he was telling me like, the crap that they went through to get funding for the last series he did. It was pretty rough. Because
for the last series, yeah.
Yeah, because back then he told me, when they were with SBS used to have a lot of money. Here have $1 million, Paul Fennec. You can go to Vietnam and film an episode there,
And they did.
And they did, yeah, they did. And Ando was featured in it. It was pretty funny too. And now, he was telling me, they had to pocket their own money because Channel 7 only gave them, a quarter of what SBS did.
See, this is why I don't like network TV anymore. It's just they're so you can tell that they're so skimpish when it comes to even Channel 9 towards the end with Hey, that show used to demand that you spend a lot of money to make it work, and they just refused to do it.
I still think I think what hurt them was probably the ratings went down after that whole Jackson experience thing.
Yeah, no, but before that, I'm talking about towards the end of the proper run of Hey.
You mean the 90s run?
Yeah,
when it was ending. Yeah. I felt like they just gave up on it.
They weren't. Daryl was reluctant to try anything new. That's what
right.
It was. He knew how to do the show the way in its format, and he didn't want to budge from it. And I reckon it would have been a huge stretch just for him to introduce Pluck a Duck and stuff like that. They would have been like, had to convince him that, Daryl, give it a chance. It's going to work.
I don't want to work with Pluck a Duck. I don't want to work with a duck.
Funny you should mention it. I saw an interview of that from like the mid-2000s when he was talking about the show getting cancelled while it was still on top. Apparently it was like backstage politics.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, because there was a lot of backstage politics around it and apparently the people had it out for them and Sale of the Century as well.
Yeah.
So the same people that cancelled them also cancelled Sale of the Century.
Sale got boring though. Sale did get boring.
Nicky Buckley's making more money than me. I wanna quit.
I remember the late show was saying, I can give you what was the name? Darlene Delaney's phone number?
Yes,
and he
yes,
goes,
yes, yep.
no, he starts off with, can I get you Victoria Nichols' phone number? And nah, she's a bit old. Darlene Delaney?
Yeah.
And then they mentioned the latest one at that time, which was Nikki Buckley. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Nikki
come on,
Buckley.
give me Nikki Buckley's number.
I was disappointed when they had the revival of Hey Hey, and they brought Susie Raymond from Quizmania on it. I'm like, yes, I could see her again. And then they cancelled it. I was like, oh, I can't see her on TV anymore. This is upsetting.
My favorite guests on the show were, like, back in that era, was John Farnham, because he was
he was good.
So positive and such a nice guy.
They gave him so much shit.
But he rolled with it. He didn't do he didn't do a come out and like, oh, how dare you treat me this way? Like, I get that. Yeah, they should have treated Kamau better, but he went, like, he knew he was the butt of the jokes.
Yeah,
and he rolled with it, and he still went with it. And then he waited until years later to come out and complain about it. And it's like, he must have, like, there was no wonder he didn't get invited for the reunion.
Intent. Yeah, there was no malicious intent.
Why are people so unkind?
Wait.
I still don't think that they should have treated him the way they did. I think
no, they shouldn't. No.
Another example is Mario Fennick on the Footy Show.
Yeah, but Mario ran with it though. Mario was
but
cool,
towards the end, it was like, okay, look, I get it. I'm the joke here, but when do we stop this? When do I start to become one of the panel? I think that was what was going on in the background.
The one that took it too much. The one that overdid it was Robbo. You remember when Robbo was on it?
No. Who's Robbo?
He was in O2. He was the one that was making fun of Mario Fennick the most.
Robbo.
Who's Robbo? He was the jockey. He used to be
that guy. Okay.
Yeah, the smaller guy, you know. He's smaller than me. So
like he's anyone to make fun of anyone.
Yeah, exactly. You know? So
I was once in a McDonald's at the airport, and Mario Fennick comes walking in, and I thought, oh my god, it's the Falcon. And he goes and orders, and he sits down. This is when McDonald's started changing to more swanky outlets and stuff. And he has the whole thing to himself, and he has 2 big bags, and I thought, you greedy prick. But when he opens it up, it's all fruit and salad, and it's all veggies. It's like,
oh really?
Why would you go to McDonald's to order just salad? That's just weird.
Well, that's when they were started doing salads then. Back then, you remember, like 25 years ago, they didn't have salads.
No.
And then then because, you know, they got ripped on apart because, you know, after Super Size Me, they're like, we have higher, healthier options now.
No. That wasn't the real reason why they did all that. That wasn't the reason. Their former CEO died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
Not a good look. Not
a good look at all, no.
Where's the cop station?
Come on, Emerald, you would have played this, you would know.
Is it that building right
I
at
haven't
the
gone
top?
very far in this game. I have not gone very far.
I'm trying to remember where the cop station is.
That is very disappointing to hear from you, mate.
I need to give this game a full playthrough one day, but I'm still focused on trying to beat Mother 3 first.
Why won't you play it in order?
What? That's another one. Why hasn't that got a proper release in Australia? It's confusing too.
And it's weird because when you go to Japan, it's still kind of remembered fondly over there. Sega Master Tim is chiming in on the chat.
I'm off,
guys. Have a good stream, Brian. I'm off to do my. Right. Well, what are you streaming tonight? What's on the agenda? Transbot.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Mortal Kombat on Master System.
I'll beat that score.
You're the little delinquent that came back from Giant Step. Now you listen here. Don't enter means just that. Do not enter. You got that? And furthermore, blah, 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 blah. It's usually those tax evaders who blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but the what do you call it? Peanuts. We don't enjoy blocking off the roads, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's usually the local whiners that make a big deal about emergency and meteorites. Blah, 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 blah. Jeez, it goes on.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Why is the road to Tucson closed? An emergency, of course. At times like this, kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. Someone please sample that. Actually, I clipped it.
Nintendo.
Anyway, are you sure you want to go to Tucson? Yes. Follow me.
Dude, why does this setting look like, you know, Pokemon when you go through the bike path, man? Friggin', oh man, I'm just getting flashbacks of 98, eh?
Holy crap, look at how many cops there are. I'm scared all of a sudden. feel like Rodney King. Show me what you got.
Anyone got a camera?
Wait. Show me what you got.
See if you can get past 5 of my best men. Oh God. What? I gotta fight him? What the
Cop killer!
Hey, small fry, you must be shaking in your boots. We're actually
Small
fighting
fry,
police.
I haven't heard that in ages, man.
We're actually bashing up cops now. Cop killer. What do you want to be when you grow up? Cop killer. Good choice. I had that CD when it was banned, like in Australia. I think it never officially got released here, did it?
What, Cop Killer?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it did.
No, it was banned. You just
But
you could buy it, but it didn't have that track on it. It was cut.
Censored.
Really? That song was censored from that album?
Yeah, and I had the cut version. I had the cut, the one that was. Sorry, I had the complete version, I should say, with Cop Killer on it.
Actually, that reminds me.
He got the rare censored version where they replaced the song about being a dentist. He's a tooth filler. Filler.
That reminds me. Have you heard Body Count's new stuff lately, or no? You've grown out of it.
I've grown out of it.
Okay. Because I don't know if you ever heard that song. They did a cover of Institutionalized. It was pretty good.
No way. Of
Suicidal
Tendencies. And yeah. I just wanted a Pepsi, and she wouldn't give it to me.
No, he changed the lyrics. I just want to play my Xbox. All I do is just want to play my Xbox.
I think they had to do that because they didn't want to pay maybe royalties.
Oh, they didn't want to pay. Yeah, no. Look, nobody wants to pay. Mike Weir. And they also did a cover of 99 Problems by Jay-Z as well. And that's the same album. So they did a cover of 99 Problems and Institutionalized.
That is weird. Oh my God.
That was not bad cover.
I'm going to attack him with Woman Alpha.
And also, I don't know if you're a fan of Slayer. They actually did a cover of Raining Blood as well.
Doesn't surprise me.
There's also a song they did, the whole, like, before BLM, Black Lives Matter, they did a song called No Lives Matter. And then, Ice-T just going on, man, all lives matter. White.
Bring it on, fat boy.
Wow.
I gotta eat a burger. He's not wrong.
Don't lie. These guys remind me of the Elite Beat Agents, but with hats on.
Well, I know also the fact that they're cops.
Yeah.
Agents go.
Man, why haven't they brought that back, eh?
Which
like,
one?
especially with the Switch, Elite Beat Agents. And no, that drum game is not Elite Beat Agents. I'm sorry, that cat drum game, no, it's not the same.
I mean, there's a custom version of it now, isn't there? Like the Clone Hero and what? Oh, I can't talk.
Yeah, but it's not the same. There's no charisma to them,
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that Nintendo should be bringing out. By the way, can you do question of the day?
Question of the day?
Yeah.
Question of the day.
I'm trying to think of what to...
Question of the day is, if Sega made a new console, what should they call it?
Mega Drive 4.
4?
Isn't there already a Mega Drive 4 in Brazil though?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, probably. Because that's the joke. Because yeah, Mega Drive 3 was made in Brazil. It's crazy how Brazil had a huge market.
Next
for
time,
Sega
I'll
over
take
there.
you out with my nuclear suplex attack. All right, we got 2 cops to go.
Oh, now we're talking
Hey,
wrestling.
we're getting hosted. Thank you very much for the host, Mr. Madino.
Oh, Spacies. Yeah, there was a Mega Drive 4 already.
What did that look like? Oh, is that the one that looks like a Wii?
Yes. It was made in Brazil.
I remember
As
that.
well.
It's just like, what? You guys have lost the plot. You're losing.
It had an SD card slot, and hear me out. The SD card slot was only used to play MP3s. So what was cool about it was it had games on there already, and they made some games. Was it for Tech Toy, and also they had a few EA games: FIFA 2008, Need for Speed Pro
Mega
Street,
Drive.
SimCity.
Mega Drive.
Yep.
Wow.
But they were mobilized version of those games that they made on that Mega Drive.
They would have reeked. Grr, I lost. All right, last cop. That's it, buddy. You can forget about me. I'm going to call him. What? I'm going to call for my boss.
All right. Mega Drive 5 then, because there's no such thing
There
as
is
Mega
no
Drive 5.
way I can beat you in a straight competition. So get ready for my Super Ultra Mambo Tango Foxtrot.
What the hell?
What does that
He's
even
gonna-
mean? SUMTF doesn't even mean anything. Super Ultra Mambo Tango Foxtrot Martial Arts.
Looks like smut rearranged.
Yeah, it's just a weird combo. Strong cop attacks. I got no. I'm running out of attack here, so I'm at my end's end.
Speaking about Mike Murr, that character kind of looks like him.
Oh, geez, he really done a number on me just then. I better have another burger. I've got a few left.
All I can think of is, you can't bring me down! Bring me down!
How much TV do you watch?
Well, where I work, I have to talk about music and movies. Hey man, my mom put me in front of Rage when I was a kid. That's how I grew up.
Do you know how that's how I discovered Beastie Boys was through Rage?
Oh, Rage was the shit, man.
And the film clip that got me into. I mean, because I knew about Fight for Your Right, but that didn't convince me. That's a
real?
band that's a band that I should follow or anything like that. It was oh god damn it! How come I can't Shake Your Rump? That's right.
Shake Your Rump, yeah.
Shake Your Rump from Paul's Boutique.
Yeah.
Have you tried to apply
Ladies and
for
gentlemen,
Twitter Tick?
Mathino is in the chat. Welcome
Matino.
to Sin Spacies.
Matino's in the chat. Have you tried to apply for Twitter Tick? When I get to a decent amount of followers, I'll think about it. Speaking of, I only need 2 more to get to 600. Is there anyone out there who wants to follow little old me?
You want me to make another 2 accounts?
No, don't. No, don't. It's all good. I want real followers.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, okay, I see how it is.
I see how it is, man, with you.
I'm trying to come in. You just hang out your dog.
I don't want empty shell counts following me. Come on. I know I have it at 10. I know some have it at 10k followers. Yeah, if I get to 10k followers, I demand a tick.
Give me a goddamn tick.
I didn't think you would do so well against the mighty Onet police force. You might. You want me to open the road to Tucson? Hang on for a sec. I'll radio my staff and give them the word. So you got to beat the cops up in order to get out of the town and so that they get rid of the roadblocks. Hey, yeah, it's me, Captain Strong. Hey, listen, a kid named Zen will be there in a few minutes. He's a kid in a red cap. I want you to open the road to Tucson for him. I know that. Don't ask me why. Just do it. That's an order. Strong out. I wish this had voice acting. How good would that have been?
I still think that cop should have been Mike Muir.
Madino says, so another 21 Twitter followers. Yeah, I've got 21 to go and I got to 10,000. At least I'm getting to 10,000 somewhere.
10K, baby! Here we go.
I don't have anything planned for my 10,000. I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. You know how some make it a big deal and I might do a video. But it won't be like dead on 10,000. It'll probably be a while before I release it.
10K.
I don't know if anything changes. What's this guy doing? Psst, I'm not really one of the gang. I'm a cop, even if I don't look like it. Yeah, just keep going around telling people. That's how it works. Why are you asking about a driver's license? You're way too young to even think about getting behind the wheel, you little pest. Well, the riot's over. Now I can move on to parking enforcement. Hooray! Life is good. Dum-dee-dee-dee.
Actually, that reminds me, back on that question you asked, the Sega thing, I joked around and said Mega Drive 5. What would your two be?
Oh, man. Okay, I came up with a mock-up console when Mega Drive was still new, thinking that, alright, I reckon Sega can do better than the Mega Drive. And I was like 18. And so I drew up this, I wish I still had it. It was called the Sega Imagination.
Sega Imagination?
No, Sega Imagination! God damn it. You fool.
Shut up! You damn fool.
So anyway, it was called the Sega Imagination. The logo of the Imagination logo would light up as well as the Sega logo. It would be lit up blue. This was before LED existed, but I would imagine I would have wanted an LED type thing to come up at the top. And it would have been CD based before CD was really accepted back then. Actually, I think I did this before the Mega CD even was announced. And it was going to have 4 control slots out of the box.
Damn. So like the Dreamcast, 4 slots.
No, like the Atari 7800. Damn, that's a big console. Have you seen it? No, the 5200 I think was bigger.
Yeah, all I can think of. That's a huge bitch.
All right, so the road is...
VGN video where he uses it to store his beer in it.
Well, the main reason why that console is so big is, yeah, it's just got storage. Like, that's weird.
Man, people are taking them, that's especially you say huge storage. Speaking of which, you know, the Xbox fridge, apparently everybody has scalped it already.
Anything with the word Xbox now is going to get scalped. Matty says you were ahead of your time. Yes and no. Like, just because one imagines something doesn't mean that you know how to make it happen. Like, I got sick of when you turn the console off that all your data just was lost. I hated that. So I came up with an idea that wouldn't it be cool if you had some sort of a device that you put on top of the Mega Drive and then you put your game on there and you can save your game state. So I came up, actually, thinking about it, I came up with the whole save state thing before emulators. Because this was back in the Mega Drive days. And I was thinking, can't they make a device that saved all the data of what you were doing at that time, and then you just turn it off, and the next time you turn it on, you select maybe 1 to 10, have 10 different states. I'm explaining what game states turned out to be on emulators. Ooh, ahead of my time. What sucks is I've got nothing to prove all that. That's what annoys me. I didn't write it down and I didn't keep it. Because
now you're explaining it on stream.
Yeah, because Virtua Racing was a game that didn't have battery backup, despite the fact that it was like $1,000 or whatever it was. And
really, that didn't have it.
Didn't have save state, so you got really wicked times, and as soon as you turn it off, you'd lose it.
That's really odd.
So didn't you need to buy a special cartridge in order to save Mega CD games?
No, Mega CD had inbuilt memory, but you could buy an expansion cartridge, which I saw once, and I was tempted to buy it. I passed up on it, and I kind of regret that now. I don't use the Mega CD at all. It's just something that...
It's just collecting dust.
It's too temperamental. And you can emulate it now anyway. It's good to know that I've got it, but it's...
Look, I would only get it just for, what should we call it? Royal Rumble. No, sorry, not Royal Rumble. Rage in the Cage. Which you have.
I have it. That game sucks. It's so bad.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, me
they have the intro
that I am.
In the right corner, weighing in at 250 pounds, from parts unknown, The Undertaker.
Man, I thought Howard Finkel was still alive there.
I missed the excitement of playing games that had real music and voice acting for the first time, and how like it was dorky because most companies didn't know how to handle this new medium, but it was exciting at the same time. But I think the PlayStation was the first console with CD based console, that is, to do it right.
Yeah, they're right. You're definitely right.
I mean, the Mega CD was more of an experiment, but it essentially you bought the same games as you got on console, but with a CD soundtrack, like Echo
the Dolphin,
which has got an amazing soundtrack. Please do not ever make that sound ever again on my stream.
I didn't do it. That was
no, I know it wasn't you. That had Emerald Rangers written all over it.
Give me a sec, guys. I'll be right back. I just realized I had to go do something on the PS5 real quick. I forgot to add the games to the library. I'm about to expire in like a few minutes.
Oh, quick run!
Oh yeah, okay, you better do that.
I pay $55 for Let Hell Loose.
Hey, aren't you Zen? Well, I got the okay from Chief Strong to let you through.
Brian, this is
Take care of yourself.
This is where you need like the Flintstones running sound effect.
Hang on. Is Paul got me on the speaker?
Riccolo!
You're doing well. Keep it up. The town map can be checked out at the library. You can also use the map in Tucson. It's really useful. Thanks, cop. Dun, 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 dun.
But to answer the question of the day before, my answer is probably not the best name. I just wanted to call it the Sega Supreme.
That would get knocked around so hard. So those for those who don't know, the question of the day is if Sega made a new console, what should they call it? Did you know that the Mega Drive was originally called the Mark V, and they were almost going to call it, when they had to come up with a new name in America, because for some reason the CEO of Sega of America did not like the name Mega Drive. It wasn't even just about the fact that they couldn't get the copyrights. He just didn't like the name. So they were almost going to call it Cyclone. And the other name that they were almost going to call it was Tomahawk.
Those sound like roller coaster rides.
That's pretty much, I think, maybe the reason why I didn't take off.
But no, I actually had some logic behind the name Sega Supreme, because I want the next console to have like a big
Hawaiian?
no cheese and olives on it, thank you.
The Sega meat lovers. Oh no! What have you done? Trust me on the dark road. What's this? Please take my son along. He may look like a regular small mouse, but he can lead you to an exit if you're lost in a maze. Will you take one of my sons along? He's a tough boy. You can treat him as one of your items.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
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 I missed the free game by 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh no! What
Damn
game? What game?
The Let Hell Loose one, Hell Let Loose or whatever. It was free on PS5. It just came out. It's one of those, you know, like it's like the Game Pass. Get it on release, you know. Yeah.
Ooh, do I get to come along too? No, you don't.
Can I come too?
I don't know what that was all about, but we got ourselves a rat. In an item.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Emerald would remember this. Emerald, do you remember the Itchy and Scratchy game?
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible, but yeah, it was
It's a
just
golf
cool.
game for crying out loud.
It was
No,
a what?
not the golf one. That's the Game Boy one. I'm talking about the Super Nintendo one.
No, I remember seeing in magazines. I'm like, oh, how could I get away with such a low rating like that? This has to be as gory as Mortal Kombat.
It wasn't as gory as Mortal Kombat.
You engage. Oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, I know that plant. That you know, they couldn't use the one from Mario. You know, the Piranha Plant, so they just had to play it safe there.
It's a Piranha Plant who had a very, very nice night with a Goomba.
Well, what are the other dudes? Goomba's cousins.
Now that's the you know that long thing. What's that?
The long thing. Very descriptive.
The caterpillar looking thing.
Oh,
Mario.
Right,
things.
yeah. Oh, those.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
annoying because
when
they get pissed off real easy.
you jump on him and he turns red. That thing.
No,
Yeah.
they're not called the Wobblies. They're definitely not called the Wobblies.
Oh man, don't worry about the name, man. We just call it the long things now, man. I don't even know why you're trying to remember the name when I just called it the long thing.
Well, that's how Nintendo America worked there for a little while. They were just renaming everything. Toadstool, Princess Toadstool.
That was stupid.
That was just dumb. Some moron there at Nintendo of America should have lost their job of that.
Actually, now I got a question for you. What have you guys been playing recently?
Me?
Yeah,
I haven't had time for games. I've just been
sorry. Sorry. You're playing adulthood. Sorry, my bad.
Well, actually, no. Last night, what I have been doing, I don't have camera 2 set up because I got to work out how to do it. Excuse the camera, wobbly camera. I was setting this up. Got a new desk for the computer, but it's got very little room there, so I'm a little worried how that's going to handle in the summer.
I saw that desk the other day. You posted it.
Yeah.
Look at that bad boy. Look at that red light.
It's a decent computer, and it's now got a decent home, but there's like only that much room from the top. So I got no room to put USB ports in there, or plugs or anything. So I'm thinking of getting a board for it, and then I can move the computer around, so then I can access all the top stuff. But hey, this is what happens when you get a weird, oddly shaped computer.
With a lot of red lights.
Or I can buy one of those. Actually, IKEA are selling computer caddies.
Man, you really want to shop in IKEA right now, eh?
They're selling a lot of stuff that you just can't get in shops.
Hey, listen here, man.
So all it is wheels with plastic holders, and you put the computer on top. Bang! You got it off the ground. That's the number one thing, is to get your computer off the ground.
If you don't mind me asking, what's the closest IKEA for you, mate?
Tempe.
Okay.
The big bastard.
The big bastard. Okay, you know what my closest one is? I have to go
Rhodes.
to. I have to go.
Rhodes.
Yeah. You know what that place is? That's the Church of Scientology, man. Where the hell is the exit, man? Where the f- is the exit? So, man, I was like, when I went in there with Mum, I was like, Mum, I want to go. Oh yeah, you got to go all the way to the top, son, and then go all the way to the bottom.
So your mum knows.
Yeah, Mum shops there enough. Me, I'm like, man, and then I'm just walking out. And then I think I went on a rant about it on Twitter that day, and then one of my mates was just giving me shit. He's like, bro, what the hell are you doing there? I'm like, man, I don't know, man. All I know was I just went there, I just it was the first time I ever been to Rhodes. I've never been to Rhodes before, and all I knew was they had an EB and a Bingley, and yeah, I was like, I just pretty much when I got out of there. Luckily,
there's an EB games there though.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy now, Spacies? They opened up a new plaza, so it's got like all restaurants and stuff like that. They finally got a McDonald's in there now, and the Rhodes shopping center's finally getting KFC there, which is a big plus.
Oh well, then that's what matters. Yeah, I was gonna say that's what matters.
Yeah, for Paulie, KFC.
Okay. Paulie goes to KFC, starving. What does he get?
Me? Oh yeah, man. I usually get.
You're Paulie. Who else?
Oh, there's a lot of people named Paulie. There's millions named Paulie.
There's only one in this chat.
Usually I go with the Singer Supercharge combo.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got
I
free
gotta do
wicked
it as
wings. Yeah, free wicked wings, and man, can't go wrong with a supercharged burger.
Oh man, I'm gonna die here. I think I'm gonna save it because
You know what you need, man? You need some wicked wings, man.
I'm just boring. I just get a burger combo. I always go for the bacon cheese chicken deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, boring.
Why? Mawa, first time chatter. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're just playing Earthbound and talking about how gross KFC can be.
It's not gross, mate.
Or how boring I am with it.
Oh look, man, you gotta spice up your life, mate, and get the zinger, mate.
That sound effect was so appropriate.
What did he do? These new parents.
He did the reverb part.
Yeah, so that Rhodes.
He
man,
did the Scott Morrison.
Yeah, so that IKEA Rhodes, that's my journey. Does this temp have the exact same layout? Like you have to go all the way to the top, then to the bottom to get to the exit? No.
It does. Tempe is like the maze. You got to go through in a certain way.
So it's another goddamn maze. Okay, so I know
you
I don't
can
have
do
to go there.
You can do shortcuts, but it's just a mess.
Are you sure that shopping center isn't an RPG in disguise?
Something like that.
Dude, that
Sounds a lot
road.
like Tower of Druaga to me.
I love the name. Says, hey, back to how you doing? What was the last game that Mawa played?
Sure, not saying my wife from Borat.
My wife.
Nah, what?
Mawa.
Mawa. Is your cousin named? Oh, I messed up the joke there. Anna.
As you always do.
Is your cousin named Anna? So you can be Mawa and Anna.
Go home, mate. Go
that
home,
was a bad
mate.
pot
Go
joke.
home. Go home. You're drunk, mate. Go home. You're drunk.
Boo!
Get off the stage.
Travel charm? I've only got
This
cookies.
guy's-
I've got no hamburgers left. Damn.
This guy sucks.
I need
Last
to go
game,
back home.
Played. What was the last game?
Two Happy Gamers is raiding, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting raided upon.
The Xbox legend himself.
Yes, indeed. How you doing there? Two Happy Gamers. What were you playing? Street raid. It's a raid. It's the fuzz.
And this here is my Twitch channel, Since Spacies, and you're probably wondering why are you going to bother to click on that follow button. I'll give you a few different reasons. I used to work in the gaming industry back in the day. I used to work for companies such as Hyper Magazine, Megazone Magazine, The Gamesman, and the big one, Sega! Oh wow. Yeah, I used to work for those guys too. So yeah, I used to take calls on the Sega hotline, helping kids out with Alex Kidd, Sonic. So that was something from my past. Also, just more recently, I featured on the front page of IGN.com. That's right. So I'm very active in the gaming community. Drop by into my channel sometime. Have a quick look at my channel. Also, I'm on YouTube as well. And you can also have a look at synthspacies.com. I've got cool merch there as well. Hope to see you guys dropping into the chat soon. Have an awesome day.
I missed that, Rube. Did you hear that? The correct way to pronounce Sega.
Oh!
What?
Ooh, Jerry!
I worked there. I should know how it's pronounced. Sick of these people correcting me.
Actually, now that we got Mr. Two Happy Gamers in here, he must be pumped.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. My name is Brian. Yes, I used to work at Sega. I stream 3 times a week, sorry. And yeah, just random games that I'm playing. Like, just because I worked at Sega doesn't mean I only play Sega stuff. Like I'm playing Earthbound right now. And we're getting raided again. Scooter has raided with a party of 8. Thank you, Scooter. I'm not going to play that clip again. I don't have any more clips. I'm all out of clips.
Welcome to the Spacies streams. Thank you for raiding tonight.
Two Happy Gamers, what were you playing? And also, Scooter, what were you playing? Wow, I'm trying to keep up with it all. And how do you recover? That's Mr. T. What's he doing in this game?
I be the fool, don't play Sega games.
Thank you for the follow. 37.6. We need one more. One more and we get to... Shut up, Emerald. We need one more and then we get to 600. All right, you can go now, Emerald. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is Emerald Rangers and this is also Paulie Kwan, now known as...
Super Brothers.
Thank you.
Fury76, isn't that... Are you the same Fury76 that used to be my boss about 2008, 2009-ish? Back back when I used to write for what was the website?
Oh, this is gonna get weird, is it?
Thanks, Emerald.
This is gonna get weird.
Had to scare the viewer off, Emerald.
No. It's a complete positive experience with them.
Okay.
I think it's just I know them. Very positively, mind you.
Sorry,
he's gonna scare away someone.
I'm trying to get the damn controls, because now that I got that mushroom on my head, the controls are all mixed up. There we go. Don't walk out the door. Good. So I'm pressing up at the moment to go left, and pressing right to go up because that makes sense. Welcome to Hotel Tucson. 1 night stay will cost you $50. Far out. What a jip. Possibly I used to write edit for a few sites. It's definitely him, I think.
Let me be more specific. Were you the same? Were you the boss that I sent those German Green Lantern comics to?
Oh, look at that weird glitch. Look at the glitch. Glitchity, glitchy, glitch. My mushroom disappears. All right, I don't know how to get rid of this stupid mushroom. I need to find a chemist here in this town. Oh, here we go. We got there's a food department store. There's no drugstore? How come you two gone quiet? Are you right? Your medication's wearing off?
We're letting you talk to the viewers. You just got raided, man. So we're like... I was trying to ask Two Happy Gamers a question about next week.
What about next week? What's going on? Am I missing something?
Two special edition Xbox controllers that are coming out next week, mate.
Oh, the 20, the Duke.
No, not the Duke. God, no. We're talking about.
You're not going to get that one.
No, God, no.
Why?
We're talking
what do you mean, God, no? That's a good controller.
It's hideous.
Wash your mouth out, son.
We're talking about the
Forza Horizon 5
controller. Yep, and there's also a special 20th anniversary Xbox One.
Read the comment. Man, I'm a little wet right now thinking about it.
There you go. So he's full excited about it. So, yeah. I was trying to take annual for it, and my boss is like, bro, you're giving me short notice. I'm like,
Forza and Xbox anniversary controllers. I don't understand why they got the Forza and anniversary controllers going out at the same time.
If I was on chat, I could tell you a figure too. Can Two Happy Gamers join the Discord?
Yeah, they can try. If they're up for it. How do I get rid of this freaking mushroom on my head?
He says he's got something to tell us. I need to hear what this is.
All right, where's the drugstore around this joint? The hospital won't cure it, or will they? Actually, yeah, the hospital will. Oh, hang on. Department store. No, I don't want to go in there. I just got run over. What the hell was that? That was not even a sneeze. That was just...
That was a sneeze.
Hideous.
Oh, trust me, I can sneeze louder than that. I just had to tone it down for your stream.
I was playing 3 different video games that involved Michael Myers to end Halloween for me, even though I'm a bit late.
Scooter, did you watch the new Halloween? That was a good movie. I liked it.
A little did you know fact. When I got interviewed by IGN, her very next interview was the star of Halloween.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah. So I got interviewed. It was Brian Costello.
Yeah.
And then Jamie Lee Curtis.
Happy you can't join.
Hey, I can't join.
I'll drag him in, don't worry.
We're in the Two Dogs room, that's why. How you doing there? Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to two happy gamers. Get me on mute. I can hear myself.
Shut up!
I can hear myself.
Hey, me, dude.
Wait, maybe I need a headset.
How you doing? Long time no hear. And he's gone.
It's not doing that glitch on me. Is it? Like last time I did that glitch happened to me as well. Like that push to talk thing.
Oh, could be that. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. I don't think he's got it on. I don't think he's got the push to talk on.
That's probably, yeah, it's probably that.
No, he said I'm going to get a headset.
Okay.
So he's run off to get something.
He's going to go get his official Xbox headset.
Can you hear me?
Yes, there we go. Ole.
G'day.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing awesome. Just playing Earthbound, and this game's just weird. Like just now, I've got an illness in the game where you got a mushroom stuck on your head, and to cure it, you got to sell the mushroom to this dude. Like what?
Been going to too many raves, bruh.
Mushy.
All happening tonight.
Since Spacies loose out in the world.
So yeah, what were you streaming? Sorry.
Back for Blood.
Oh, okay. And how did that go for you? It's not really one of my games, but yeah.
Hold up one sec. I think my audio's playing with me a little bit.
Yeah, you got this thing going on with it that sound like you're underwater.
Mate, you sounded like David Lee Roth there.
Yeah, drag me out. Shit ain't working, bro. Shit ain't working. Sorry, guys. I can't
It's all good.
work right now.
And he's gone?
No, he's fixing it up.
Ah, okay. Cool.
This is where you need sound effects of like, mechanical sounds like that. And jackhammers and whatnot.
Have we got zombie cops now? What? So we're in the new town of Tucson. I wonder if there's a threesome.
Wow.
Dad and Mum. Dad and Mum have left for Happy Village. Oh, it's not called. It's otherwise known as Happy Village. They want to meet.
Getting a third person.
Oh, jeez. They want to meet with the founder of the religion there. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Position, huh?
Do you know what happens in this? Do you know what the religion is?
No, you gotta tell us though.
Isn't it funny that they touch on religion as a topic in a game like this? That
Especially an American Nintendo game where they typically try to avoid all.
Well, this wasn't made in America. He's whispering.
I think we got him back. I think we got him back.
We got him murmuring. It's him though. We got some lag going on too. I saw some weird bad guy following Piggy. This guy gave me the creeps. Who's Piggy? Oh, great. We got the echo now.
Echo!
Riccolo!
This department store isn't crowded. I like that. Don't know what happened with the audio. Where's the chat coming from?
That'd be coming from... I'm gonna mute them for now.
Yeah.
It's not me.
It's the two happy gamers, and unfortunately they're fixing their stuff up.
I always feel so much better after hearing my mum's voice over the phone. I was really homesick recently, and my mum cheered me right up. You should call your mum sometime. What is with this game?
Two happy gamers, come back! You were supposed to tell me something about that controller!
Did I tell you I got another Duke controller, original, given to me just over the weekend?
No,
yes.
Now you can enlighten us what happened.
Got 3 consoles, a GameCube, a Wii, and,
oh yes, I saw that. Yeah,
and an Xbox, and a bunch. I will keep you thinking, he says. Discord crashed, but did not kick me from the room. Boot him. Should we boot him from the room so he can try again?
He doesn't show up in the room now.
He's not in the room.
Okay, so he's because he crashed. Okay, got it. Oh yeah, by the way, reminder time. Get your questions in for episode number 28 of the Since Spacies Show. We have got 2 Americans. Actually, yeah, 2 Americans and a Canadian. I had to think about it if that was right or not.
So you mean 3 North Americans?
Oh, do you call Canadians North American? I guess geographically, yes.
Yeah, so I'm not wrong.
Scooter has triggered the question of the day. If Sega was to release a new console, what should they call it? I reckon they should call it the Sega Miracle.
Miracle. The miracle at the Sega.
Do you have any other orders? Yeah, I hate how you have to do this. You have to order it 1 burger at a time.
Man, you're making me crave burgers, man. Even though I just had a Big Mac, just so now.
Do you know what I selected for the favorite food? Like, so when you go home and your mum puts together a meal for you, kebabs.
Wait, hamburger's $14, man. That's overpriced, man.
Have you? You obviously haven't been to Sweden.
Yeah.
Let's say, sadly, that's not too different from what our prices are actually now in McDonald's.
Actually, that's on point with what we're paying now. It's like $20 for a meal.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I just wanted the meal. Does this come with a foot rub or something?
I just want the meal.
What was it? Eddie Murphy goes, what was it? $40? I can get blown for $40. Bring out that Sega Neptune.
Wait, hold on.
He's fixed it. Bring him back.
He's in.
I'm in.
You were still streaming. Awkward. Oh, you're one of those that does the raid and forgets to end the stream. Okay, got it.
That's me, right?
Oh, wow.
I've seen so many videos of guys just sitting there chilling out, taking their shirt off, and sort of, wow, thank fuck that's over.
Hopefully they stop at the shirt, otherwise shit could get open.
And then they see a comment. Dude, you're still on. What?
Next week you see yourself on Pornhub.
One of the best raids I had, and then I went to check how he raided me. He just went to get his food, and then he looks at the camera and is like, oh shit, I was still on.
This is a big store. This is actually really big for a roleplay game back in that era to have a shop this big. I want to visit my boyfriend in free, but except the bus won't go there. I wonder why. Who he's played Earthbound? No one.
I have. I played it in Japanese.
What?
Like way back.
Wow.
The first time I played The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and Earthbound was in Japanese.
That's massive street
Did you
cred
play?
right there, man.
Did you play Zelda BS?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Did you play Zelda BS?
Zelda bullshit?
No, it stands for Broadcast Satellite. It was a service that they had with their
yes.
yeah, and it actually
I remember.
broadcasted like this dude commentating on the game and what was happening. And if you guys go to this point now, you'll see something happening. And yeah, I reckon it's sad that the footage or the actual dialogue is missing. They tried to replicate what was being said, but yeah, this is why preserving video games is so important. This shit's just lost to time.
100%, like the Sega channel as well.
It was, yeah, so that was the only way you could play the Wily Wars in America because you couldn't buy it physically.
There was some extra stages in Flicky as well for that and
what? And it's gone, probably
yeah.
lost. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the like Looney Tunes games as well. They had like extra levels that was just for the Sega channel that lost to time now.
Man, that sucks. We can get a new weapon, the slingshot, and it is more powerful. Guess what I'm buying? Oh, I'm afraid you can't carry anything else, do I? Oh, god damn it. Do you want to sell something? Yes, I can.
Now that we got Happy in here, what was the thing you wanted to tell us about the controllers, mate?
Oh, I was just making you sweat. There's nothing.
Man, I'm trying to take annual from work next week just to play Forza. And then my boss was like, come on, Paulie, you give me a week's notice. I'm like, yeah, sorry, mate. And then it's like, if you can find coverage, I'll let you know. Oh, no, it's all right.
That's what I hate about trying to get time off. Yeah, well, you got to organize this shift swap.
Yeah, that guilt. Yeah.
Shift swap.
Oh,
and
well,
no one wants to do it.
we're entering that busy period of retail now, which is messed up now. So, yeah, it's going to be fun contacting all those customers very soon about their Xboxes and PlayStations again.
Oh, good times.
Yeah. So we're doing expressions of interests again. And I'm like, oh, man.
My brother walks into JB Hi-Fi and he just says as a joke, I don't suppose you got any Xbox Series X's lying around. Actually, as a matter of fact, just one moment. And they go out the back and pull out an Xbox Series X. I'm like, what? I thought these things were supposed to be like, hands, teeth.
Yeah.
I don't know why people don't get the S. The S is still a great.
It's still not bad. Yeah, it's still not bad.
No, I'm an X person. I do not. Yeah. I gotta have the ability to buy my own media without having to be tied to the store. Nah.
Also, Happy, come on, man. The amount of games you got in your backlog, man. Come on, you gotta get an X, mate.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm going through the hard process of culling some of my collection right now, and it's depressing. I took out 100 Sega games today that just need to go.
What do you mean need to go? Hang on.
Yeah, well, I've got I probably have about 500-600 Sega games in the collection.
Damn.
They don't go, they stay. That's the collection. What are you doing?
I needed to make some hard choices. I need to buy Xbox stuff.
So what are we talking? What's the highlight in that Sega collection?
I've got a few. I've got Days, if you're talking about retail stuff, I got Days Before Christmas.
Oh, that goes for quite a bit. Nice. That goes for a bit, yeah.
Fatal Fury 2.
Oh, damn! Oh my god, that's $1,000 on
Listen
eBay,
to these two. Oh my god!
Well, the fight fan.
Guys, do you need to go get a change of pants before I continue?
No, that was already the change of pants. That was the change of pants right there.
Sorry, just let it go everywhere, right? There's more. There's a lot more.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah. The Amazing Spider-Man for 32X.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Oh.
Does RGT85 know about that one?
So he's still got 97 more titles to go, ladies and gentlemen.
I am 5 away from a complete in-box 32X collection.
Whoa.
So why you have you got? Is that a spare or?
Oh, the ones that I'm selling. No, it's just I have a lot of Genesis and games that I just don't have an interest in. So I'm just get them out, and then I can make room for the things I want. So
there's a lot of games that are worth shitloads, but they're just crap.
Speaking of Spider-Man, I gotta ask you. Have you got a copy of Separation Anxiety, the Mega Drive version, not the Genesis one?
Separation anxiety.
Yes,
What?
Yes, I do. I've got both versions of that.
Oh man, I managed to get that like really cheap on eBay a few years ago. Like it was 20 bucks
nice.
for the Genesis one. I'm like, oh, it still works regardless.
There's one game that I would like to get on Mega CD, Japanese. If they could translate it, it'd be awesome. I think it's called Switch or Panic Switch for the Mega CD. It's kind of like, hey,
I'm looking it up.
That came out in English, I believe.
Did it?
That rings a bell. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's just this game where it's not really a game. It's just like a bunch of rooms where you press a button and something weird happens.
I think that came out. I think the Saturn version came out in the US of that.
Yeah, it came in. Yeah, US version. It came out for the Sega CD, and I own that.
You did own that?
Yeah, I think I'm looking at it.
You must have a ridiculously big collection if you're like, I think I own that.
I own that. I swear I own that.
Well, you obviously have not checked out my room tour yet since Spacies.
I have not. I must admit. I'm so sorry.
Where you been doing Spacies, mate?
I'm letting the team down.
Man, I saw your room. It's amazing. I was like,
it's a garage, isn't it? It's just been converted into I won't say man's cave because
it's a badass garage is what it is, man.
It was a double garage. I installed like an epoxy floor, an aircon, and like proper lighting.
So it's a proper room now, yeah.
Yeah, it's a room. It's not going back to a garage. If Beck ever said I want a garage, I'd tell her to move out.
Yep, garage. Now, what? Garage? No, you're
The
joking.
only cars we're parking in here are the Daytona USA arcade machines.
Actually, we're gonna ask you, Mr. Gamers. Spacies was talking to me about getting the arcade one up. Would you invest in one of those or no? Not really.
I would, but only particular models of it. So
which one?
The Turtles or the Simpsons, just because like the distance between the player 1 and the player 2.
Yeah.
A lot of the other ones are very narrow with the 2 players, but that's got the extended board at the front, so it gives you a little bit more separation. So yeah, I'd probably definitely get one of those, and just I love the artwork for those 2 types of cabinets.
Yeah, I gotta agree. If I had that kind of dosh line around.
One problem I have with that is just it's overpriced.
Yeah,
like $1,400 is too much.
Yeah, for an emulator.
Actually, I got a funny thing to tell you guys. You know, my Staffy on those arcade 1-up, right? It's not worth much. No, it's only 100 off.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Yeah. I'm like, man, that's disappointing. I was like, man, freaking Audi was selling it for like 200 off at one point.
I'm so annoyed, but I'm glad in a way I didn't buy it. But they did have the Rampage machine, and I've heard nothing but complaints about that particular one.
Yeah. Wandering joysticks.
Yes.
It's just a weird button layout. Like when you're playing Defender, the button layout just doesn't make sense whatsoever.
And it sounds bad.
The other big complaint I heard is like if you have your wrist against it too long, the art on the machine starts rubbing off.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, but didn't they release it later with perspex over the top? Because that was like one of the first machines.
Yeah.
And they used to have them on display out the front of shops, and like after a week or so, it'd just be wrecked. Well, no, thanks for the raid. Glad you could join in and say hi. I'm not going to be streaming much longer. In fact, I'm coming to the end of this stream, so I'm thinking, who can I raid?
Actually, you know what? Was it? We got gamers in here.
Tim's.
Yeah, he's on now.
Right now.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. He said hello in the chat before.
He did. All right, so we're going to be raiding another ex-Sega staff member. Here we go. Got to do it again. Sega!
And make sure you're not accidentally streaming while raiding. We don't want to see you pick your nose.
Or you go shirtless, or you know.
Well, I won't. All right. Well, I'm going to switch angles here while I get this crap sorted out. Yeah, we were playing a game of Earthbound, but no one seemed to notice that. It's one of those games you got to be in it, but it's just kind of hard to keep interest in the game while you're playing. It's a hard game to stream. I will say that. Sorry, where's my damn camera? Well, yeah, I'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back. I was supposed to come back on Thursday night, but my dad's coming down, and this is the first time I've seen him since lockdown. So it's kind of a big deal. So I'll be back on the weekend at some point. That's all I can promise you. In the meantime, when I send you to Sega Master Tim, please make sure you do say hi to him and follow him. He's still kind of learning the ropes here on Twitch, but I'm sure he'll get it one day. Like, I can't talk. I'm trying to find this stupid raid button. Here we go. Do you have a stream deck, Too Happy?
Nah, not yet. We're the poor man's stream still.
Nothing wrong with that. Like now,
I would love to have one.
I got two.
Holy fuck! I've got the biggest fucking wasp on my leg right now. Holy crap!
All right, let you deal with that. Oh wow. There he is, Sega Master Tim. I'm trying to guess that game based on that very tiny screenshot.
Is it Mortal Kombat?
I can't tell. It's too tiny. Is that gonna work? I think we're getting this raid to happen.
It's not happening yet.
It's so dicky.
Flash raid. Sega Master Tim.
Try it again. All right, here we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for dropping by. If you haven't already done so, please give me a follow. My name's been Brian. I've been gaming since Spacies. We are going to now raid the Sega Master Tim. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I forgot to do the credits.
No, it worked. It worked. The raid worked.